Hey, good morning. This is Teddy Burris, your LinkedIn trainer, coach. I'm all about helping you learn to use LinkedIn so that you can grow your business. Today, I want to give you a quick peek into the changes that are about ready to happen with LinkedIn. LinkedIn's new user interface is rolling out across the country now, and I have access to it through my wife's account, and she has given me permission to log in on my computer and show you what's changing with LinkedIn's new user interface. I'm going to focus it on the home page of LinkedIn's new user interface. I'm not going to dig into anything else because there are so many changes coming. I don't want to overwhelm you with all of them at once. So here's what it looks like. If I hit home, the blue IN, click on that. This is the LinkedIn's home page. They refer to it as feed. So you'll notice immediately that there's a big change here that if I go back to my profile on the old interface, you'll see that that's how I get to my profile, my activity. I can see the views, and I can also see the engagement on one of my posts. That's gone on the new interface, and you can get to her profile. It gives me access to her network, and she has access to who's viewed her profile. So another big change that you will notice is that on the old interface, let me switch back to the old interface. You'll notice that I have these three little dots right here where I can go to top updates or most recent updates. So I can switch back and forth. However, on the new interface, we no longer have that option. It is gone. And I have looked, and I cannot not find where I have the ability to switch back and forth between recent and top updates. So we've lost that. The next big change that you'll notice on the LinkedIn homepage is that I'll go back to the old page. I have this section up here called the ways to stay in touch, and once you go through those 15 ways to stay in touch, you get access to people you may know. On the new interface, we no longer have that. Again, I've looked throughout LinkedIn. I cannot find a way for me to stay in touch with my network. So I have looked high and low on the new interface, and I cannot find how to use the stay in touch feature that is, again, back on the old interface, is on the old interface. I really enjoyed this feature. It really helped me to stay in touch with my network when it would quickly show me who's changed and new careers and, birthdays, etc., etc. That was a very powerful way to stay in touch with my network. Again, on the new interface, I cannot find it. I will be sending a message to LinkedIn and ask them about that. Another big change on the LinkedIn homepage from the new user interface versus the old is there's no way to get to what I refer to, or what LinkedIn called, the company homepage. Show you what I'm talking about. On the old interface, I can go to interest in companies as well as groups and a few others. And this would go to what is referred to as the company homepage, where I can see updates regarding the companies that I'm following, as well as go to manage the pages of the companies that I am an administrator of. On the new interface, there is no interest button. There is a more button. If I click on more, these are more LinkedIn products, which will take me to groups. Interesting. They're referring to LinkedIn groups as products. That's very interesting. But there's no company. So if I go to show more, there is a create a company page. If I go hoping it's in there, look there, there is company's home. However, I know for a fact that it has a typo in it. It's supposed to go to the home page under company, but it does not do that. There is a typo in that URL, which causes this error message. So there are significant changes occurring to the LinkedIn's new user interface. The difference in the way the content is displayed, the fact that you can't access recent updates or most popular updates, and you can't access the company homepage. There are a few other changes. They're fairly cosmetic for the most part. So what I'm going to do is create another video. Actually, I'm going to create a series of videos. I'm going to create a video about managing your profile. I'll give you a video on looking at your LinkedIn network's individual profiles. And I'm going to create another video about searching, which is by far the biggest change that is occurring with this new user interface. So again, I am Teddy Burris. You're looking at my profile live on the new user interface. My role and my purpose is to help you learn to use LinkedIn even as it changes so that you can create business value. This is video number 1 of a series. I hope you have a good day.